Hello everyone. In this video today we will talk about creation of a mind map. Mind map in the regard of creating your vocabulary list. When you want to make a list of the words which you find useful for your IELTS exam. Okay, I'm going to show you something, especially it is related to some of my students who are preparing for IELTS exam on our Skyeng platform. So how to make it? First you start with the topic itself. In this case, for example, we start with the first one, health. Okay, health. And then here you write what kind of health it can be. You say it's a good health, or somebody has poor health. Okay, you can Google it. Something like what adjectives are normally used with the word health, and you find it. Okay, and then we just follow the list of words, different words which are given on our platform. Like okay, well, the first association which comes with the word health, which is medicine. Okay, so we have medicine. Medicine in the meaning that it's a science, you know, the branch of science, the branch of knowledge. What kind of medicine? Here we have so-called conventional medicine. Conventional. And this one is alternative then. Okay. And here I want you to fill the list here. Okay, what kind of alternative medicine do we know? It's all these different types of like naturopathy, osteopathy, what we have, acupuncture, herbal medicine. There we have herbalists and so on. Okay, so here you write different types of alternative. And here is conventional, which is traditional. You don't need to know all of them, but just 5, 6 different terms. Like you have a surgeon, the guy who deals with surgery, and then we have a pediatrician, somebody who deals with children, and then you have a, I don't know, physiotherapist, you have dentist, and so on. Okay, good. These two together may represent a holistic approach. Holistic approach. Okay, to the issue of medicine. That means it combines, it considers everything like all these parts as a parts of one single entity. Okay, so alternative in this case can be considered as a complementary medicine. Remember, we consider this issue complementary medicine in our article placebo effect. Okay, so here you have a conventional, and then you talk about doctors. In both cases, right? Conventional and alternative medicines, you have the specialists, doctors who deal with that. What do these doctors do? And then you deal with the list of verbs. Okay, like doctors, they what? They cure. To cure. Okay, they check up, they examine, they monitor, they analyze, they prescribe. That's why you have prescription. They gauge, for example. Okay, it's high-end vocabulary. Also, instead of saying measure, you gauge temperature, blood pressure, level of sugar, and so on. Okay, here. Then you go to here. Since you have here doctors, then here you have patients. Okay, what do these patients do? Poor things. They suffer. Okay, they feel pain somewhere. Okay, they undergo some treatment. They sustain sort of injury or operation. Okay, they sustain. So you divide it by these two parts. Then patients, definitely you have what? You have symptoms. What kind of symptoms have we learned? We know high temperature. We have vomiting, dizziness. We have fever. Again, we have pain and ache and so on. Okay, right. Then we deal with, okay, here we have a medicine. Okay, then we have some kind of disease. What synonyms of disease you know? So you deal with illness, sickness, injury, trauma. Okay, again, what kind of symptoms you have of this? Okay, like in case of injury, for example, injury. Then it's a bruise. Then it's a stiffness. Then it's stress. What do you call it? It's a sprain. Yeah. Okay. It's a sprain. Yes, it's sprain can be. Okay, what else our patients? Yeah, don't forget they're recovering. They recover. They get better. Okay, they get better, right? Then you talk about medicine in the meaning of a drug, of a cure. Okay, it's a medicine like means which doctors use. Here you have pills, tablets, you have dose of some drug, you have drugs, okay? You have vaccination. What else? Ah, yeah, here they vaccinate, they inoculate, okay? They inoculate. Talking about here, you have remedy. Again, you have cure as a noun, not as a verb here, to cure. Here you have a cure itself, the medicine itself, okay? The thing described by a noun, and so on. Okay, here well, at least we have to know some additional vocabulary about parts of body, like tissues. Um, what else? We have tissues, we have limbs, okay? Limbs. And at least basic vocabulary of different parts of the body, like ankle, I don't know, knee, wrist, elbow, and so on, stomach, so-called internal organs, like your heart, your lung, your kidneys, and so on, okay? Good. And this is the way you create your mental mapping on the vocabulary of health. Please prepare that, make sure that you have it, and learn all these words. Of course, you can and you should expand it as far as you can. Like, for example, here you can talk about also in the matter of health, can be added nutrition. We want to learn here hydrocarbonates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, whatever. Okay, what is there in nutrition? Nutrition. So you want to know different types of nutrients. Maybe it will be applicable not only in writing and reading and speaking, but also not only about the health. It can be anything. It may very well be in different parts of, in different topics of IELTS exam. So be prepared for that, okay? In next video, I will consider together with you the same mind mapping on the topic of colors and on the topic of education. Okay, good. Thank you. I see you in the classroom.